Hi, welcome back. It's mine, Bessie. Bessie's back. Oh, where has Bessie been? And we have a great reveal.
Do it. You're so get closer.
Have you touched it yet?
No, I've been resisting. Oh, it is so soft.
I have hair, y'all. It's a weird color. What color would you call this? It's not what it was before it fell out, whatever it is.
It's
Horrible.
gunmetal.
Gunmetal?
Yeah.
I'm one of those old ladies with blue hair.
In some spots, kind of.
How is it blue? Well, that is better than it was because it turned like green and then it turned, I don't know. It turned like bizarre colors and then it just all fell out. And now that it's coming back, it looks like it's mostly grayish. I think I see a little bit of like, and the other puzzlement is, I don't know. I mean, like my hair right now is as long as a lot of men wear their hair anyway. And theirs looks normal. Mine's just wild. I mean, it goes every which way. Like this part down here goes
curly.
up. That would be good
Hmm.
if it ended up curly. Well, it was curly before it all exited.
Mm.
And then there's this.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't want to be flat. It's going to be curly.
That would be good, wouldn't it?
Be cool.
Yeah, as long as it's not like, well, it's soft, so I guess it wouldn't be like that. Overly curly that ends up so curly, it's not very cooperative curly.
I don't think it would go that wild.
I guess we'll soon see. But this has been growing since October 22nd. That's when I first noticed I had like, and then I put on a hat and kept it on because it looked not good. It still doesn't look all that hot, but this way everyone can track my progress with me.
Is it here to stay?
I don't know. I think it's been so long since it's big blanks in my chemo, which leaves me like, is this stuff really even working? Like, are we supposed to, does it work the same if you have big gaps as if you don't have big gaps?
Do they need to continue it right now?
There are so many questions I have that sort of just don't really get fully answered, or I don't remember the answer. It's just issues all the way around. I don't know. It's a lot I don't know and a lot I don't understand. But the important thing is I have hair. Oh, and anyone that watched my last show, see, port access is gone. I have a Band-Aid instead.
How does it look under the Band-Aid?
Like a port. I can take off the Band-Aid, you can see. This child here is all about what everyone else thinks is like, oh, that's horribly gross. And she's like, oh, this is fun to see. You're going to love last night's show then.
I can't wait to watch it tonight.
Because it's got the port excess still in it. Oh, that just doesn't feel that good. Okay. So it feels bruised, sort of. Oh, okay. There we go. Does it look bruised, sort of?
A little bit.
Is it pretty?
Mm-hmm.
You want a port too?
It looks like it would hurt.
It kind of didn't feel that good going in, but at this point, I usually don't notice it. Usually.
Really?
And lately, it's been providing a great blood supply. Like today, man, I filled up 2 tubes in a heartbeat. That didn't turn out worded exactly the way I meant for it. A little bit. Yeah, not quite what I meant.
Not quite what I meant.
But it did. It filled up 2 tubes quickly without any problems. I mean, lately it's been like sort of literally hit and miss, and it decides as to whether or not it wants to be generous or not. And usually it decides not to be very generous. And that becomes, like, cough, look up, look down, look over to your left. Let me move your chair. Could you lift 1 foot? And it's like, I don't know. Is any of this actually working? Because it doesn't seem like it is, and it usually isn't. So Bessie, that's the dog at the door. You're terribly calm. I could get my reaction being like that, but I'll text Ashlyn. Tell her to come fetch the dog.
If I could get that replay in slow motion.
Yeah, when you view this later, you actually can. Oh boy. Why are you so on edge? I get why I am. Why are you?
I always am.
Which is why. What did I tell you about you? Some lemon.
Oh, lemon balm oil.
Mm-hmm.
Looking
It'll
forward to
help.
that coming.
Mm-hmm. It'll help. So you were about to tell me where you've been.
Well, speaking of being on edge all the time.
Don't make me spew coffee.
Bet you're glad I didn't jump in that moment then, huh?
Well, you almost made me laugh. And we all know how catastrophe-ish. It's probably not a word, is it? Catastrophic?
Yeah, I think that's what you're going for.
How catastrophic that could go. Okay. Where you been?
Oh, I remember where I was going with that now.
Well, I know that, was it last Friday or the one before, you were actually not here because you had like some mega doctor appointment or something.
I think it was the Friday before last.
Okay. I barely remember my name. And then the last show I actually quoted a fairly long amount of scripture. And I was amazed that my brain held out. So I think it was not this last Friday, but the one before that you went to the doctor. Or was it both?
It was the one before last.
Seems like it's been a lot. It's been more than one though, right?
It has been more than one.
Yeah.
They were further apart though.
Really?
Yeah.
I get lost. No. Everything just seems like Swiss cheese to me. It can either land on the surface or fall in a hole. So, what's up?
I saw a cardiologist because my doctor noticed that I always have a really fast heart rate when I'm there. So she was like, I could keep writing it off as being anxious or whatever, but since it's so high above healthy range, I don't want to keep ignoring it. So she went ahead and referred me to a cardiologist, and they haven't done any tests yet. I went there
What are they waiting for?
I went there thinking they were going to do it that day, but it was just like a consultation or whatever. So I don't get any tests until January.
January.
Unfortunately.
Everything takes so long.
So January, they will do an echo, which is like an ultrasound.
Did she send you to the hospital to do it?
Yes. So they'll do an echo, a treadmill stress test, and she'll give me a 2-week monitor patch thing. A Zio or Zio.
This doesn't sound good.
I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I forgot.
Bessie. This isn't good. What could be wrong with your heart?
They said it could be a valve thing, or I could just have a fast heart rate.
I'm not making any implications here, but wouldn't it seem like if you had a fast heart rate that you'd be like, see, it's my turn to jump. Who saw her coming? Call her quicker. That was fun. It would seem that if you had like a fast heart rate, that then you would have like a really fast metabolism too.
That would be lovely.
I know. In some ways, not bad at all.
Doesn't seem to be happening like that though.
I know, right?
But yeah, that'll be interesting.
Is the date set for it, or is just
it's like the first week of January, the 2nd or 3rd.
And it's done at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Be prepared to wait.
Really?
Well, the good part is you're at least far away from what has been a jam-packed emergency room.
Yuck.
Along with that walk-in clinic, it's like jammed all the way to the road.
I was
So
kind
many
of
germs abounding. I get paranoid even driving by it.
I'm kind of bummed we have to wait till January though.
Yeah, because it keeps you wondering all through Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel it? Like, are you aware that it's beating faster than it should be? Do you ever take your pulse rate in between all your own?
Yeah, I got one of those pulse ox things, and it's
And what does it say? Like when you're
It's-
just chillaxing at home.
it's still in the 120s to 130s.
And if it's a valve thing, what do they do?
They didn't say anything further than that.
Well, that's totally like Merry Christmas, because then you're like, even though you're like not consciously thinking about it, you're thinking about it, kind of.
Pretty much. I would like to get to the bottom of it though, because something is causing when I exert myself lately, like the past year. I get a lot of pain in my neck area, like this whole
Have you
area.
told them that?
Yeah, that's another reason that she went ahead and referred me.
Have they checked your thyroid?
No.
That's sort of, yeah, that may be out of, next time you speak with your caregiver, why don't you suggest maybe your thyroid also be checked? It should be in the panel that they order. It was in the panel they just ordered for me that my oncologist office was kind enough to draw, so I didn't have to go into a germ infested environment to have a blood draw. Was that sweet or was that sweet?
When do you find out the results?
Yeah, I don't know. I
Cool.
think that was Monday. that was only Monday.
Have you looked
Did
in
you
your
find
portal
anything?
thing?
I have yesterday, I think it was, and all I had was something like I was due some shots, but probably not going to check.
Yikes.
Are you going to check them?
No, I'm
I
scared.
didn't think so. Yeah, so that's how we all roll with that. So what else have you been doing, child of mine?
That's kind of been the highlight of the past few weeks.
Well, there was Thanksgiving in between all of that too.
It was kind of uneventful.
Whereby I saw you long enough to kind of fling some food at
Exactly.
you. And you flung some in my direction, and
Yeah, it was uneventful. Chilled at home.
so did since they were kind of remarkably alike. How was that chow I flung at you?
It was
were
good.
You were kind of like, kind of tastes like what I really had.
The snap casserole, especially, amazing.
I know, right? It gives me a terrible stomach ache, and the first time, like right after it's been cooked, I'm willing to suffer, and then after that, I'm no longer willing to suffer. I don't know what about it gives me a terrible stomach ache, but it becomes like.
I think it was kind of worth it though, especially this batch.
It was Snaps casserole good batch.
Very.
I have some tea made too.
Really?
I do.
Right now?
Yes. Sweet tea.
I want some.
I put lemon in it though. Will you still
Ew.
drink it with lemon? I knew you were going to say that.
Why did you do that?
For my good health, actually.
Okay.
It's good. It gets lemon in your system. It's good to drink lemon juice.
I'd rather
Real
like
lemon juice.
chug some or something and enjoy my tea.
But that's your teeth. I don't know. And then there's always, I guess I could have done vinegar water too. That's equally good for you, I would reckon.
Not the most delicious though.
Dr. Bragg, though, be it they do add a little bit of water, unlike their mother company. I like the way that their vinegar tastes in water. I think it's good. Well, I mean, if I had my brothers on a hot day, I don't think I'd be, sipping on vinegar water. But I mean, if you,
I like it in food, but I wouldn't want to like drink it.
I like it if it's kind of like tap water cold. I don't like anything cold, but pretty good. Except on a super duper hot day, it's not going to be what I would select probably. I would probably, even though I know it's evil, I would go for my Dr. Pepper.
Yum.
I know, right?
Or root beer. That's a close second for me.
It is a close second, but it is definitely edged out by Dr. Pepper.
Depends on my mood.
I think that those are my two faves. I can't say that I'm all that super fond of the other standard ones. And definitely not Mountain Dew. Not a huge fan.
Really?
I used to like it. I don't know what changed my mind. Ooh, but I did get, I got you one too. Those frozen things from Taco Bell.
Oh, yum.
I ended up giving mine away, but what little I was able to have of it was pretty good.
It was good.
I have no idea what flavor I
I
ended
also
up
didn't get a lot of mine, but
with. Same basic thing happened to both of us.
somebody else had eyes on it.
At least she's cute. My grand darling.
I could have
I know.
enjoyed
I
that
was like, I
myself,
wish this
though.
was there, and I kept all of it. But alas, I could feel like eyes piercing me as I drove down the road. Sort of burning my skin. So I finally just gave it away.
I didn't even have the eyes. I had outright, give me some.
How'd I go for you?
I
Did you
gave her
get any?
Like 2 straw. That was it. She had the rest.
Really?
Completely.
Oh, did you know that the milkshakes are back? I think it's a peppermint, chocolate peppermint mocha.
Oh, eggnog shake.
And eggnog, yeah.
I forgot it was that time again.
It is that time again. I started to stop, but now I've gotten so germ phobic. I'm like,
Now I'm even more germ phobic than I already was after I saw that map yesterday.
oh, once you showed me that map, I was like, I need a spray can of peroxide mixed with alcohol. It was we're like the worst in the United States almost.
Yes.
How did that happen?
I'm really hoping that we're getting a head start, which means it's going to be over soon. Instead of it hitting
I think
us in
what
like
the problem
February.
is we need a really, really, really prolonged hard cold. Usually when that happens, it sort of dies down, but it stays. It's been staying like weirdly warm. Like today, it's what, 55 for the high, something like that.
I don't remember. Saturday is supposed to be like 60.
Yeah, and rainy.
True. But only in the morning, I think.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I know that we need rain, and I know that the earth needs it, and the wells need it, but good grief. My psyche can't take the clouds. I'll be over there taking your lemon balm from you.
I hope it helps.
I do too. If it does, I'm investing in some just for me, and I'll go swimming in it.
What all do you do with it? Do you like eat it or just smell it?
I got organic, and it's both. You can ingest it, or you can put it like on your pulse points, and it will be absorbed into your system.
Oh, I didn't know if it was just aromatherapy or you eat it.
No, I'm looking for you to use it. You can do it either way. You get more of benefit from it if you ingest it.
I wish I could find the plants.
I found the plants. I've got the seeds. I just haven't planted them. I got them last season. And kind of last season went So not according to
I
plan.
wonder if they would grow in the house.
That was the other thing. I want to grow basil inside for basil tea. It's really, really good for you, though.
Maybe, yeah.
You might like it. I got different flavors. Not just straight up everyday ordinary basil. I mean, it's different.
Yeah.
You don't know that yet.
I don't even like basil like in salads and stuff.
But these are different flavors, like lemon basil and stuff like that. It's different flavors.
I did eat some flowers last week or the week
Pineapple
before.
basil too. What, nasturtiums?
I don't know what they were. They were all different kinds and they all look different. Different
Okay,
colors,
I'll
different
ask.
kinds.
For what occasion did you find yourself munching on flowers? Were you out with the goats?
It was leftovers from a fancy party that I didn't attend, but I still scored some leftovers.
Are you sure they were not decoration?
No, they were edible. I got a
They
picture
had
of the
been
little bag.
nasturtiums. Were they sort of peppery tasting?
I have a picture. They were delicious.
Are you going to grow some? I bet they were nasturtiums. I've tried nasturtiums, like growing them. I didn't have tremendous luck, but that goes that way sometimes. So you purposely just took a picture of this bag of flowers?
Basically, yeah. See, there's all different kinds and colors.
They look like nasturtiums, totally. Pretty sure these are nasturtiums. They're not labeled?
Well, the actual one that I ate
Just
didn't look like that.
label. Well, this sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. We were planning to get some for ourselves, but we haven't gotten around to it yet. You can't really see it in that picture.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's nasturtiums mostly. What I see is a nasturtium.
That wasn't
What's
the one I ate,
behind it,
though.
I'm not sure. What did you eat?
It almost looked like a small lily, almost. It was yellow. Tasted good.
I don't know what that could have been. Well, that sounds fun. And could be a fun gardening niche for you. For all the fancy parties in this area that we don't attend.
I didn't attend that one. I just got the leftovers, which was good.
What else? Why didn't you give me any? Could have skipped the flowers probably, but what else?
I don't really know what a lot of it was called because the dishes that I liked the most were Korean. So I don't know what they were called.
I wonder where they came from. Do you know where they came from? I don't even know of a Korean restaurant.
Oh no, they were homemade by the
Oh,
owner, whatever, of the party. What do you call that?
I
The
don't know.
host?
How did you end up? Okay, we'll talk more about this later. This obviously needs more discussion.
It was a really good dish that I especially liked, though. There were like little bits of eggs and glass noodles and some kind of meat and spinach. It was really good.
But there's some kind of meats causing me a little bit of pause.
Yeah, I think that was chicken maybe or beef. I couldn't tell. But the flavor was great. I don't know what it was called, though.
What else did we have?
The other dish,
Gee, and all I gave you was gravy and chicken and onions.
well, this wasn't Thanksgiving. This was like
No, I'm
weeks
talking
ago.
about yesterday. I think it was. I gave it to you. Was it
Oh, you
yesterday?
mean that?
It was yesterday.
That was good too.
What do you mean? That was good too. It was better than good. Scored a 10, right? Be careful. Not a 10.
Not a 10.
See, I thought
the
it needed
snaps
more
cast-
salt.
It did. I had
See,
some.
I asked if it needed more salt because I was like, it tastes like nothing. But then I don't trust everything because it tastes like nothing.
I had some seasoning salt.
I thought it needed salt and pepper, but someone else said it did not.
I didn't think of adding pepper. I just added salt.
It needed pepper too, I think. Okay. Now. You were about to tell me what else you tried.
Oh, yeah. It was something else. It kind of tasted like stuffing, but it had a lot of seasonings and kind of a sauce. It was also
The
very
Korean
good.
seasonings, like what do what a I have never had Korean food.
That was my first
I
time.
bet you anything your aunt has. She has like explored all kinds of grub. I think I'm kind of conservative in what I try or am willing to try.
I'll try anything. I love
Well-
trying new stuff. I tried some new fruits the other day. A
What was
dragon
it?
fruit, and I don't know how to pronounce the other one. It was like a rambutan. Rambutan? I don't know how to
How
say
did
it.
you acquire them?
Walmart.
I think it must just I want papaya, and
I saw them at Walmart too.
I was going to say you could probably get them at Walmart, but honestly, the last time I was not smart and I went in there, I don't know, it's just something about, I don't know if it's the lighting or the way that the sound like echo. I don't know. The place, just even walking in it, bothers me. And then the way that everyone just kind of congeals in the middle of the aisles.
That
And
is
then you have
a
to kind of
problem.
figure out how you get to ooze around their gelatinous selves.
That is a problem, but I love trying out all the new fruits they have there, like different seasons and stuff. There's always something
Well,
I've
next
never
time
heard
you
of.
go, get me a papaya. I am so not willing to go in it.
Would you try a dragon fruit?
I haven't tried it, but I've seen it and I wanted to try it. Oh, and it's something else I wanted to try. It's a meat substitute fruit, though. Blank. I'll remember it probably around 3 this morning or tomorrow morning. I'll text it to you. But notice we've been gabbing for about a half an hour. So look at me hogging the whole thing. Hi. Try to give you a little space, maybe not.
Well, it kind of worked because I was kind of leaning like this a minute ago, so it was
So-
working.
Yeah, I was just like, this camera hog, okay. So, y'all, thank you for joining us. And please, if you enjoyed this time with us, hit the like button. We'll be swapping up. We were supposed to finally done our cooking thing, but today just was not flowing. So we promise that cooking adventure will be soon and probably frightening, at least for me. And if you liked it, hit the like button. It helps us out a little bit. And since we still don't have any sort of a schedule, subscribe and remember to ring that bell so that you know when we put something up. Otherwise, it's a mystery. More of a mystery than we are. we don't know what we are either. So thank you for joining us. And we forgot our scripture.
Yeah, I thought about that when you were talking about
Mm.
reciting a long one.
I cannot not do my scripture, folks. Even if it's at the end, we're going for it. It is Psalm 19:14. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my redeemer. And until we meet again, folks, peace be with you.